Hi, I'm John Byrne with Poets&Quants. Welcome to the new magnificent $70 million home of the KU School of Business. We have for you a real treat today, an interview with Neeli Bendapudi, the former business school dean who is now the provost. And we have also conversations with 3 second-year MBA students who will describe their experience here. We'll drop in on a first-year MBA class. In fact, class just started this week. And talk to a few alums as well to get a real feel for what the MBA experience at KU is like.
I think the word that comes to my mind is magical.
I can't think of a better way to start your business career.
If business is your goal, MBA is definitely the starting point.
Picking an MBA program is challenging, but once you find the right one, it's amazing.
I entered the classroom and I just realized there was this whole Pandora's box of things that I was completely unaware of.
So, a 5-year stint as a business school dean. Now you're provost for a month and a half.
Yes.
So what makes the place special?
I'll tell you what makes this place special. There's no other place where I've felt stronger about this. I believe in the nobility of business. I've talked about it a great deal, where business is not a dirty word. You don't have to be apologetic for being in it. A lot of places, if you say you're in business, it's as though you're hiding your horns somewhere. But look at Kansas. Most of the great business leaders there, we are proud to claim as our own. They've come from here. It's very vibrant with Google Fiber, with Hallmark, Russell Stover, Cerner, Sporting KC, David Booth. I mean, talk about the alumni that have come out of here. These are people that know I will never apologize for making a profit, because if you don't, you are not in business. That's part of your sustainability.
For sure.
But people who understand in their core that as you rise, you help others rise. That is what makes this place special. That's the ethos of this place. That is in the air we breathe here. And I love that.
Same dollar amount across all routes.
Okay, so tell me, what is the MBA experience here like? What do you feel when you're here?
We have really sharp candidates here in our class, and we're always trying to bring something new to the table. Being such a diverse group, I feel like we have different experiences and different perspectives, and that just enriches the program a lot more than simply going and studying about business.
We've had the chance to produce some great things in the classroom, but also grow friendships. And even just within a couple of years that I've been here, there have been 5 continents represented in these small groups, every corner of the US. So it's been a very broadening experience as well.
For me, the culture felt like a door that was cracked open to a bright light. And so we got to walk through it together. And the cohort experience for me were 29 other ideas coming at you at once and trying to figure out how to blend someone's ideas with the academic structure and take what the professor said to counter that, to work through different situations. And it was just enlightening and amazing.
So one of the more remarkable outcomes of the MBA program and the revamp is the fact that, frankly, KU is among the top 10 in getting kids jobs.
Yes.
95.5% of last year's graduating class had jobs in 3 months. How did that happen?
I will say that it was a laser-like focus for me with both the undergraduate and the MBA program. A parent said this to me, "Neeli, you're going to be dean. I don't care if the 3 letters after my child's name are BBA or MBA. The 3 letters I want to see are JOB." I love that. And so one of the ways you do that is to really partnering with industry and having our business people come in and see what we have to offer.
Shuttle by United only has to raise their average fare 41 cents.
So you landed a job with one of the most admired and favorite companies of MBAs all over the world, Google. How did that happen?
Timing was helpful, but so was getting an MBA at KU. And with that MBA, I'm absolutely certain that it has helped accelerate my growth path to get me where I am today.
And you got in really early on the Google Fiber launch team.
Yep, from the ground floor, first city, absolutely first launch of Google Fiber. So it was an extremely fun time.
What are the things that you learned in the MBA program that you use on the job?
Just really working in teams and getting to work together, being collaborative, right? You could go into the details of, maybe this marketing piece, or, I learned this in finance, but it's really about, working with your colleagues and collaborating and getting along and making sure that you're communicating well. And who doesn't want faster internet speeds?
I do. So how important was KU in getting the job at UMB to begin with?
I think it's because of KU I'm truly here, because the opportunities that the Business Career Center provided, I could have probably applied to a job and they took us to Wall Street, met with firms out there. Right here in Kansas City, we would do day trips, firm to firm, meet with several leadership, and so UMB was one of the firms that we had, I think, lunch with, if I remember, and gave my resume to the person there and got a call from them. And so I was one of them. Thanks to them, I had, I think, 3 or 4 different offers, all through campus placement. And so this was the best fit for me. They were all very great offers.
And one of the great concerns about higher education is debt. Mm-hmm. And that's another measure where your MBAs look remarkably good.
They do.
They're among the...
We're in the top 10.
Yes, least debt.
Correct.
Not, which is remarkable.
We're a school of business. We should be at the forefront of helping our students thinking through what's the ROI, what are you doing? And
Right.
to get a job, it's important to have that internship experience. To get that internship experience, it's important to have something to show that says you don't just know the rules, but you know how to play the game. And so very consciously we created these scholarships where part of it is that they would have a mini internship before the summer so that the students can actually see what it's like to work at a company. The company can test them out. And there's no obligation on either side that they go to work there. There's a lot of students who come into the MBA, not just here, are people who think they're switching careers. So you're an engineer,
Right.
Now you want to go into this. You were in the arts. And those students are not served well when they go for an internship. And so now when they're interviewing, they have something practical to point to
Right.
of what they've done.
Change their load factor or change their cost per mile.
Now, you're all second-year students. Tell me so far, what has been the singular experience of your MBA program?
My undergrad degree is from KU as well, and I love the school. And I remember hearing the former business school dean, Neeli Bendapudi, talk about the nobility of business. And I've been able to see that play out in and outside of the classroom here at KU as I've been in the process of getting my MBA.
I am really excited to get to have the continuation of all my academic advisors work with a real-world example. So we're out of the textbooks and now into the business world, and you know that the decisions you make affect real people, and so you always want to make sure that you do your best.
It's kind of surprising to see that how so many of the problems that a lot of the developing nations or the underdeveloped nations face can simply be solved by the right business skills in terms of social transformation.
Right.
And the business skills that I'm gaining here through my MBA are definitely the kind of skills that more and more people need to drive that change in these countries.
Yeah. So do you think an MBA is still a valuable investment?
Absolutely. I do. I really do. I want MBAs that don't think they're too good to do what's needed. That's one thing. And okay, this is super corny, but I'm a marketer. So what I tell my students here, that I wanted them to have that mop and bucket attitude because that would set them apart from MBAs, the new MBA phenomenon.
Sure.
The other thing I would tell them is that there are 3 things they're getting with an MBA. One is a sense of mastery. You've got to figure out not just something that you've mastered, right? You're getting a sense of belonging. You're getting into an elite club, if you will. And that sense of belonging starts with their cohort here, with their faculty, with their staff, with the network. If they can combine those two, that's when they achieve whatever they want to do. If you can combine those, then I think the value is there. But automatically, I have an MBA, hire me, I think those days are gone.
So when someone asks you, should I go to KU and get an MBA, what do you tell them?
You're now across the street from arguably the most historic arena in college basketball. But then again, you know, the faculty and the staff, the classmates and your colleagues and friends, it's truly an incredible experience.
Another faculty, I mean, I have this bond with them, which is unprecedented. Been to school before, but this is different.
Yeah.
That you can actually build almost a family kind of relationship bond with the people that actually run the place. So that's pretty special.
If you have an interest, just get after it as quick as you can. It's really been a blessing to me, and I've been able to learn and experience a lot that I wouldn't have been able to otherwise.
Christina, your advice to an applicant?
So you have to figure out who you are as a person, but what you need to be the best person in a business industry, and figure out what school can give you that missing piece and a little bit more to help you walk out with a full skill set at hand. You know, picking an MBA program is challenging, but once you find the right one, it's amazing.
How do you know you found the right one?
I think when I go into work each day and I know that I can help any problem that they throw at me, and it's because of the education I got here at the University of Kansas, that I found the right program.
You're going to do great things. Enjoy your last year. Thank you. Live into the
I think at KU, there's something about the Midwest and something about this university where I believe we're the positive intersection of smart and nice. You know what I mean?
Right.
That particular combination of not big egos, people who don't need to tell you how smart they are, but they are, who are willing to work hard, who are willing to put the team ahead of themselves. That's what appeals to me. So I think we have a very strong story to tell, and I am itching for a chance to do it.
I have a feeling you're going to do it.
You think so?
I think so.
Thank you so much. And rock chalk.